Gerry Ford, Richard Nixon, and now my father. We're gonna blow up the world, you know that, Bernie? And all in the name of protecting us. Bernie. Bernie. Bernie! Oh, Jesus, Bernie, you're supposed to be watching the soup.
Yeah.
You know, frankly, I think anybody who's willing to have kids in a world like this is out of their mind, you know that? Well, either that or they're morally. It's evil, Bernie. Having kids in a world like this, it's evil. And even if nobody else is willing to stand up for their conscience, I will.
Well, he lost. Now you don't have to go to Canada.
He'll run again in 80. My mother will see to it.
And it dawned on me, those who read this letter 100 years from now.
I read in the paper that Dad fired Mike Deaver.
He didn't fire him. Mike quit. He has some personal problems he has to work out.
Oh, yeah, personal problems. What kind of personal problems does he have,
Patty,
Mom?
you didn't come all the way from San Francisco to talk about Mike Deaver.
No, just Bernie said to me, why did they fire him? I said, well, Bernie, something you have to understand about my parents. This is the beginning of the biggest movie they'll ever star in. And all of us, see, we're just bit players. We don't really matter. No, we don't. The movie's more important than anything else. And if I ever leave, all they'll do is they'll just call up Central Casting and some other girl will be brought in here to take my place. Isn't that right, Mom?
Patty, what have you been smoking?
I haven't been smoking anything, Mom. That's the problem. God, I wish I was stoned right now. You don't happen to have any dope on you, do you, Mom? You know...
You've finally done it, haven't you? You've finally turned yourself into a drug addict.
Oh, please.
No wonder your life is such a mess. God help you.
God can help me. I'm so far beyond God's help. That's why I had to do it.
Do what?
No, Ma, I didn't have an abortion. Okay? I got my tubes tied.
Oh, my God.
I will be damned if I bring kids into this world. I am not going to screw them up the same way that you and Dad screwed me up. Do you hear me? Because it all sucks, Mom, all of it. Money and power and politics and families, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore. Do you hear me? God, Mom, please, will you help me? Please, I hurt so bad. Help me, it hurts.
Oh, my darling.
Please help me.
We'll get you a doctor, a proper doctor, and you can stay here until as long as you need to. All right? Don't worry. It'll all be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Can you deny any of that, Mr. Reagan?
Ron, are you watching this farce?
I can't. Got rehearsal. Doria's watching it, though.
Careful. I'll tell Mom you guys are living together.
You're too late. She already read about it in the tabloids. So what? Think she'd rather have me living with a woman than being gay. Yeah. So, are you still living with them?
No. I had to move out. I mean, it was fun living with Mom for about 3 days, and then we got into a screaming match about Dad. How can you love somebody so much and hate everything that he stands for?
Tell me about it.
You know, I've been here for over 24 hours, and he hasn't even spoken to me yet. Neither has she.
Michael, you are a glutton for punishment. Do you know that?
Shut up, Patty. It's only their inauguration. They're a little busy.
Everyone, please, can we not fight? Not today.
Oh, you call this a fight? This is nothing. Wait till you see the seating plan.
You're stoned, aren't you? My God, Patty, you come to Dad's inauguration stoned.
I am not stoned. How dare you say that?
Well, I need a drink.
Dig it. Let's all get drunk.
Maureen, dear, you got too much makeup on. Michael, I don't think the glass is for the photo. The only one who looks nice is my Ron. Patty, no. Tony, can you help us with this hair? Really, I mean, she looks like a beachcomber. Patty, there'll be no blue jeans in this White House. Women will not wear pants of any kind. We will not wear clogs. We represent our country.
Stop! Ow! I like my hair the way that it is. What do you...
Dad, sorry, proud of you. Mike. How are you? Huh? Ronnie?
Congratulations.
Yeah, Ronnie. How are you?
Oh, it's good to see you.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Patty?
Dad?
Mr. President, sir, could we have you seated? How do you do, sir? You seated with Mrs. Reagan and the children behind you, please? Could we have you and Mrs. Reagan seated with the children behind you, please?
10 inaugural balls, Ronnie. How can we possibly go to all of them?
Hinckley was arrested.
Can't look at this guy's face anymore. Give me the remote.
As of now, I am in control here. Give it to me.
Here's more on Hinckley.
Jodie Foster.
The man accused
He
of
shot
shooting
Dad in order to
Reagan
impress
is
Jodie
taken into
Foster.
custody.
Wait till Dad hears he was shot by a deranged movie fan. He'll love it.
Maybe now he'll change his mind about gun control.
Well, why would he? His approval numbers have never been higher.
Oh, that's sick, you know, really sick.
Hey, don't blame me, blame the people.
What is it with this family? That even a bullet can't bring us together, huh?
Hey, kids, we got some paperwork for your dad to sign.
Now he's in intensive care.
The country needs to know he's still in charge.
And besides, he needs to know that he's still in charge, too, don't you think?
Those guys scare me.
Are you sure we can't get you a wheelchair, Mr. President?
No, he refuses. He absolutely refuses.
The Kremlin is watching to see if America has an invalid for a president. They're in for a disappointment.
How are you, Mr. President? How are you feeling?
We're ready to go back to work and give you fellas something to write about.
Sean!
Oh, my God.
Well, you gotta admit, she's talented.
This isn't talent. This is pornography. And you're the President of the United States. How can she do this to you?
Oh, now she's just doing it to get attention, and who knows, it may help her get a start in show business, even.
What are your parents gonna say when they see this movie?
I don't care. I only see them on TV and in magazines now. As far as I know, they don't even exist anymore.
I'll have to meet them one of these days. If only to ask their permission. I mean, they're gonna be the grandparents to our children.
Children?
Yeah. I'm real sentimental that way. I want a little house and a white picket fence. At least 5 screaming brats.
So you want to marry this yoga instructor who grew up in a trailer park and have children with him? Move.
Please, Mom. Can you just try to understand? I want to be perfect for him. I want to give him the kids that he wants. I want to be the woman that he wants. I know that's pathetic.
No, I don't think it's pathetic, my darling. We all want to be perfect for our husband.
Listen, I've been reading, and there are plenty of other women just like me who want to have their operations reversed. Which means that I could have children again. But I have to find a doctor who will do it, and it's very expensive.
You know, Patty, you hate everything your father stands for. But when you need his money, you always come back and ask him to rescue you.
I never asked you to rescue me, Mom. I just asked to be loved.
And we do love you. All right, I'll make some calls. I'll call the doctors. I'm sure we can find somebody who can do it. We won't pay for it, you understand. It'll be a loan.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, I mean, why would I expect to get anything from you for free?
Patty, it's for your own good. Your father and I worked hard for our money, and you should work for yours.
I do work, Mom.
Yes, you do. In your own way. Now, next question. Should we assume you're going to wear white for your wedding?
Mom, where's Michael?
He didn't get his invitation in time.
Gee, why didn't I ever think of that?